We're going to start off with early life. So for me, as a younger kid, I have been grown up in the fitness industry. I breathe fitness right now, and it's always been that way. When I was younger, I was lucky enough to grow up and watch my dad compete in the early 90s. So he competed in bodybuilding that was natural at the time. So for that time and era, natural bodybuilding was slowly starting to come in. It wasn't that popular, and it's not what it is now. So yeah, he competed in a few local comps. He was always he was a manager of a gym, did a lot of aquatic type of stuff as well, group fitness instructor, spin classes. My mum was also pump instructor and doing a lot of group-based fitness classes. So they've always grown up through, even them themselves have always been into fitness. So when I was pretty much born on stage, not that far out from mum teaching a pump class. Then I was pretty much very rapidly introduced to the fitness lifestyle. Eating growing up has always been clean and healthy. I've always been into sports. I never actually really got locked into too many sports, but I started off with field hockey and then was pretty hardcore into skating. But that really kind of pushed me into goal orientation, and when I started gym, that's when things started to kick off. So through my school life, I pretty much pushed through to about year 10. I wasn't very academic at all. So my academia at school was nothing, because it wasn't really my major focus and it wasn't my passion, and I couldn't see why I would need to know how to do algebra or that kind of stuff when we have our technologies already there. So trying to teach me would have been a nightmare, and I'm a very practical person, and seeing things like matrices and those type of things that have no use really kind of frustrated me. So I was quite social in school. I was a very, very skinny kid, so I always got kind of picked on for being the small kid. And growing up, Dad was one of my main idols, and Superman and those type of things. That's the physique I really wanted from a very, very young age. I started training roughly about 15. I got into the gym and started playing around. It wasn't serious. It was probably 3 to 4 days a week. After school, I'd go down and try and change my outcomes. And the gym introduced me to a lot of different things. I could connect with different personalities. I had short-term goals. I was slowly starting to learn a bit about training, nutrition, those type of things. Slowly getting into supplements. And I was doing a lot of research at the time, because I grew up in a small town with a small gym. We didn't have a lot of equipment, so you had to get quite around to doing, you had to get quite creative with a lot of your exercises to make sure that, yeah, you were getting, we didn't have a decline bench press, so you had to make the most of what you dealt with. Compared to these days, a lot of the gyms are hammer strength equipment where you can isolate like your tres minor and small parts of the muscles, where all I pretty much grew up on was dumbbells, cables and bench, and that's about it. So it was a good way, and I was lucky enough that my dad was kind of in that industry quite strong and really believed in technique-based training, and that's where a lot of my foundation began, with a lot of weighted dumbbell ab work and very, very technique-based mind-muscle connection contractions from a young age. So what drives me? I am one of those people that can't be stopped. I've always had an ongoing passion for health and fitness, and I've realized that I have this power of education. And what I learned through those years of grinding when I was younger, and researching and working out and testing, asking other people, and having a lot of old school background knowledge from my dad's time as a bodybuilder and health, and picking everyone's brains throughout this industry. I'm really good at connecting with people, so talking through has developed my philosophy.
I use Jake Abel as my trainer, so he put me on a plan, I followed it to the T, and the guy's a genius.
That's pretty much what I believe in fitness, and what I utilize for a lot of my online training and a lot of my coaching when I do take people into stage comp, and what I did do to obviously take a lot out last year. This helps me to push and help out my fitness goals of others, and there is a power I believe that I do have, that I can help people out and achieve those fitness goals, and I'm lucky enough that my profession allows me to positively help and that has aspects and kicks off to other aspects of your life. You're a lot happier, you've got endorphin release, you will be better in your relationship, you have better work ethic, you push the boundaries, and because you're so good at short goal orientation through your fitness, well, then you learn that and use that toolkits in other aspects of your life. So there's an overall life improvement, and through my clients and over the years, face to face or online, guys, the feedback that I've had that fitness has not only just given them short-term goals and short-term positive benefit to their aesthetic figure, but it's also changed their life, and it's pushing into other aspects that now they know things about their education, that they can raise better kids and those type of stuff. And that's really, really rewarding. And every day I'm lucky enough to be rewarded by transformations when someone sends me their photos and I look at them and go, that is amazing. And stories of, oh, this person, I was talking to this person and they've inspired me to go and do a comp. And it's not just, this isn't just basing off from me, it's giving that ongoing domino effect throughout pretty much the whole, well, Australia, plus now I'm getting inquiries from England and all over the world. So it's a domino effect, and it started with that one little spark of inspiration I had when I was a lot younger.